Next up is a model I developed for employee engagement that I think applies also to internal networks within the community. I think the social business software or Enterprise 2.0 is a great, great tool, particularly for the top half of the model. Just quickly to go through the model, I think you've got to achieve results. It's imperative that this is not some sort of just a social gathering and people meeting and talking without intention and purpose. Results are really important to me. Having said that, the green line is your strategy, your roles, and your performance. At the core is the gold core there is connection, being authentic, recognition of people, and engagement. I think what Polstream has done such a good job of is the recognition element, the hive, and certain elements of that, saying it's not manager to employee, it's peer-to-peer, it's seeing people, it's recognizing. It's one of the reasons why we need faces on those networks.
Mm-hmm.
I think, the wind that's blowing in Winnipeg is also the wind that's blowing through organizations, and it's my belief that ultimately organizations that thrive into the year 2020 will transform themselves into authentic communities. A community is devoted to certain results, but they can't just stay as an organization, and that's where social media is playing such a strong role.
Give an example of this theory in practice and where maybe some people fall on the wheel and how you typically move them around it?
Well, the standard, the early days, was people thought, well, you just put up a bunch of information on a site and people will go there, and they'd have the repositories of information or a wiki, but people didn't really participate in it, and they think it would be information, and you need information and interaction.
Sure.
You need both to occur, and you need a community that people care about. Caring doesn't mean that you have to have fondness. Caring could be the action of civility, that you treat each other in respectful ways and other elements with that. Community is the organization of today. So just to finish that model fairly quick,
sure.
Ultimately, customers are connected. Your own personal and professional development, and certainly Enterprise 2.0 can play a role in that. Leveraging energies, and we're actually changing that very last one, attain genuine happiness, into experience well-being. I'm seeing such a renewed focus on well-being and engagement that I thought some people might not understand the happiness and think it's all about smiley faces or people just kind of enjoying themselves. I think there's a huge contribution to well-being that can occur online.
I agree, and we see it with some of our customers, a renewed focus on communicating the importance of health and wellness. And I also read in a recent Towers-Watson study that this is miscommunicated often, is this idea of healthy being and as you were saying, genuine.
Yeah, Gallup has a book coming out, Tom Rath, I think in a week or two, on the 5 elements of well-being. It's got very good reception early. They've got a whole website around assessments of well-being. It's certainly kind of captured people's imaginations and focus, and I think well-being will help us to engage, and engagement will help us towards well-being. And the thing I'd like to emphasize before we leave the model is it's bi-directional. And what I mean by that is we need to engage in results, and results need to engage us. We need to engage in community, and community needs to engage us. We need to engage in customers, customers engage us. We need to engage in energies, and energies engage us. It's bi-directional.
Gotcha. Great. All aboard, and we're on to the next.